In 2020, Kim Jong-un revoked the directive to own dogs, calling it a tainted trend by bourgeois ideology, and it became banned once more, with reports of dogs being
Wow.
seized from homes and euthanized.
Yo, Chad, they probably went on a mass dog killing spree, bro. That sucks, bro.
Or even used as meat in restaurants due to a shortage of food.
Oh my god, these niggas not beating the allegations, bro. Oh my god, not beating the allegations, bro. This is like when we look at a motherfucking hood video, bro, and they're talking about something. I could really go for some Popeyes right now. It's just like, bro, like I hate this for my Asian brothers and sisters, bro. I hate this, bro.
Where have you been?
The craziest laws in North Korea, bro. We're gonna see what's going on in North Korea, bro. How blessed we are not to have spawned there, and what laws got over there and like those. Let's go ahead and see what's going on, bro. Let's see what's going on.
Portrait, display, and protection. After Kim Il-sung's death in 1994, a law was passed requiring every household in the country to hang the portraits of the Kim family high.
Yo, got the Glaze Protection Act of 1999, bro. I'll be wondering why have the portrait of the leader, but like they have to glaze. I need to know for when I visit. Yo, chat, on all of our souls, everybody in here watching right now is gonna visit North Korea, bro. Next year. Trust, bro. Trust. We're going on a field trip, bro. We're going on a field trip, bro. Trust, bro. But yeah, definitely be glazing.
High up on the main wall of the home, which was often in the living room, centered and with no other decorations on that same wall. The portraits need to be kept clean and are regularly inspected by the authorities, with punishments for failure to do so, ranging from strong warnings to imprisonment or even a forced labor camp.
You can be in labor camp because the photo is dirty, gang? Or there's something next to it and is inspecting your house? Yo, North Korea is such a like an insane place, and it's insane to think that's a real place, right?
Portraits are placed in a high place because they look down upon the rest of the household, and they must be protected in the event of emergencies over any other personal belongings, like in a fire or a flood. There were cases where parents were praised by the media for leaving their kids in house fires and floods in order to save the portraits instead.
That's not funny. That's not funny at all, bro. So literally, like my house can be flooding and shit like those, bro. Oh, my kids! My kids! No! Oh, we gotta get that portrait, bro. Oh, we gotta get that portrait, bro. Hey, my, I ain't gonna hold. Good luck, everybody else. It's like, bro, what the f you talking about? What you mean, good luck, everybody else? Gang, say yo, kids. But I mean, I guess with living in a country like this, it's either get the portraits or you're cooked. The fact that you could literally have your kids die over getting the portraits just so you could survive is tough. That's tough, bro. I'm not gonna hold.
Praised by the media for leaving their kids in house fires and floods in order to save the portraits instead. This weird law was probably taken from Stalin's and Mao Zedong's own portrait laws, even though North Korea has far more portraits than they did. 3 generations punishment rule.
Oh, I remember
also
this
known
one,
as
bro.
the
I
association
remember this
system.
one.
This rule isn't actually a formal law, but is instead an internal Workers' Party rule established when North Korea was founded in 1948. According to this rule, punishment for some of your crimes can be passed on to your next 3 generations. It was made as a deterrent to instill fear in anyone wanting to run away, since they will either—
What if I get executed, bro? Well, I'm not gonna lie. Would we really put it past North Korea executing 3 generations of people? Like, to be honest, no. But it's so crazy that you could literally get born into a labor camp because somebody 3 generations ago did some shit, bro. Dead ass.
either have to bring their whole
But I remember
family,
this when we
making
watched this,
travel and
we seen
stealth
this
nearly
specific one.
impossible, or doom the next 3 generations of their family to life in prison or a forced labor camp. There, they cannot question their imprisonment, or they risk execution. Official events. Soldiers, citizens, and politicians are expected to applaud enthusiastically for as long as several minutes on end during official events, and those who fall asleep at their post or when attending official events are subject to severe punishments and even executions, such as in 2016 when North Korea's Vice Premier for Education, Kim Yong-jin, exhibited poor posture and fell asleep during a meeting presided over by Kim Jong-un. He was executed in July of 2016, being labeled—
This don't even sound real. This sound dystopian as f. Bro got executed for bad posture and because he fell asleep? Jeez,
an anti-party, anti-revolutionary agitator. Forced and unquestioned loyalty. The government assesses a citizen's behavior by looking at their family's background, personal behavior, and political loyalty with a system called Sungbun, which uses 3 main classes with about 50 subclasses, all of which have influence on a citizen's access to education, their employment opportunities, and even food distribution. There are targeted tests that normally happen among high-ranking officials and passive tests that happen periodically throughout a citizen's life. Those deemed disloyal through these tests, whether it be speaking against the government, defying orders, engaging in any acts of protest, not using titles when speaking of political leaders, or even through suspected thoughts of treason called
Suspected thoughts of treason? Thought crimes? So if you think that I'm about to switch, I'm cooked? How the f y'all got mind readers in this? Yo, holy shit, bro. Witch trials? Yeah, there's definitely some Salem witch trials type. They said forcing and question loyalty. To be honest, if you're protesting in North Korea, bro, you must actually, like, I don't know, you must not love yourself and your family, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That sucks that you can't protest over there. It's really a up situation at the end of the day. Not trying to make light of it, but it's just like, I don't know why anybody would do that over there knowing what type of country they live in. Sup, tube? What's up, man? Oh, that don't hit like that. Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, bro, hey, bro, just come to Twitch Blue Ride right here. Follow up. We're about to hit 200K. Please follow up and stuff like that. Come to the stream. If you don't watch streams, I didn't ask. Come to the streams and stuff like that. And then there's a gaming channel and a live channel. Come follow the live channel too. And then you can get back to your video and stuff like that. But just go ahead and do that. And it's in the link down below. And go ahead and do that.
Or even through suspected thoughts of treason called thought crimes, are executed by firing squad, anti-Western
You get firing squatted, bro?
attire laws. In the year 1945, denim jeans, especially blue ones, were banned since they said they were too American, and any other Western-themed clothing, such as leather jackets or other flashy articles of clothing, are seen as cultural contamination and are either discouraged or outright banned. This law has evolved over time, with a ban on skinny jeans and body modification.
ATL would be executed on the spot, bro.
Like piercings, introduced in May 2021, and a prohibition on women wearing shorts implemented in August 2023 as part of an effort to preserve traditional values. A government-employed fashion police was established to monitor and enforce the dress code
There's
with
an
the
actual
authority to
fashion
reprimand,
police?
imprison, or even execute those who commit fashion crimes. Sacred Day.
Bro, you could get executed for rocking denim jeans with the holes in them, bro. Well, do they with the black people? I'm be honest, they don't with the black people, bro. They don't like the black people, bro. I'm gonna be honest, gang. They do not with the black people, bro, except like Dennis Rodman. I think that's it. All right.
Starting on July 8th, 1994, the anniversary of Kim Il-sung's death, and December 17th, 2011, the anniversary of Kim Jong-il's death, mourning periods were instituted. Kim Il-sung's first mourning period lasted 3 years, during which singing, drinking, and dancing were prohibited. For Kim Jong-il's death, a 100-day mourning period was implemented with similar rules, but it also banned entertainment and expressions of joy.
Just can't even be happy that catch you trying to be. That catch you having fun. Like, I know in some cultures it's different, but I know death is supposed to be it's like a mourning period, of course, but then like celebrate sometimes, bro. Like when it has passed away, especially somebody who's supposed to be such a great leader, but it's like 100-day mourning period. If we catch you having fun, you're. And they didn't even say what they're going to do to you, but you could assume based on the previous ones. Do you want to execute your
Crying aloud was forbidden, even if a family member died, as it was considered disrespectful to the leader's deaths. On the 10th anniversary of Kim Jong-il's death, the mourning period lasted 11 days, during which drinking, laughing, and shopping were prohibited. Even soldiers were not allowed to sleep, ensuring a solemn atmosphere throughout the country. Violators faced severe punishments, including arrest and harsh treatment in jail. Along with these, February 16th, Kim Jong-il's birthday, and April 15th, Kim Il-sung's birthday, are state-sponsored national reverence days that ban the celebration of all weddings and personal milestones. Daily surveillance.
North Korea is the capital of that I catch you trying to be that I just catch you trying to be happy. I can't even cry, bro. You can't show no emotion, bro. Just no emotion, right? Bro, imagine you're a family member, bro, and you have like a child that is prone to crying, and you're outside like trying to do a mourning period or whatever, and then your child just starts crying, and then everybody just looks at that. I'm gonna be honest, it's GG's, bro. That's definitely had to happen before.
Home and life. Every day, the government's workers closely monitor their citizens, even to the point of 1984-esque listening devices, with homes being commonly wiretapped, smartphones monitored with periodic, undeletable screenshots, and citizens
Undeletable?
taught to report all suspicious activity. As
Everybody
recently as
snitching.
September 2nd, 2024, this already advanced and complex surveillance system was expanded by 50% for domestic surveillance and doubled for overseas observation via a new $100 million high-tech facility, which is set to finish construction before the end of 2026.
Oh my God.
Or even claims that the new
looking overseas, spying overseas, if they're not already doing it already.
surveillance technology will surpass even that of Israel's Mossad or the American CIA. However, we have to remind ourselves that it's not just government authorities tracking people on the internet, even if it's for security reasons. Hackers and malicious actors.
Is this an ad? Yeah, this ad. This ad. I was already knowing that. That was already knowing that's an ad, bro. Chat, they're about to be Sakuna versus Gojo on the FBI. That's crazy, bro.
Before 1992, bicycles were entirely banned in Pyongyang to create a tighter grip on domestic travel and were seen as a symbol of backwardness. They thought that they were inconsistent with what a modern socialist capital should look like. And though this ban has been partially lifted, the government keeps a strong hold on all citizen transportation. For example, when a high-ranking official's daughter died in a cycling accident, women for a time became not allowed to ride them in cities because it was seen as indecent. This was later officially lifted in 2012 due to being poorly enforced, though women still face fines and bicycle confiscation occasionally in certain areas. Enforcement of life. Citizens adhere to a strict curfew in certain areas, especially around military zones, and they are usually used in order to show support and unity during mandatory events like birthday events for leaders. They do unpaid labor and community projects, or attend criticism meetings where citizens critique the ways that their own and their colleagues' behaviors are ideologically flawed. They also hold mass rallies where they are expected to praise the party and its leaders.
Massive Glaze rally is insane, man.
Housing and employment regulation.
I wonder what South Koreans think about their neighbors to the north. You know what they think about them. But it's crazy how different South Korea is to North Korea, bro. It's like night and day, bro. It's like motherfucking One Piece Zo in that.
Citizens' home location and job are chosen for them by the government without the opportunity of choosing via the songbun system previously mentioned. They can be demoted and even fired from their jobs if they are deemed disloyal, even if they were in the class of the most loyal and influential citizens who receive the privilege of living in Pyongyang. Even the citizens of Pyongyang need government permission to travel outside of their assigned areas, such as their hometown or city, as domestic travel is heavily restricted. This is partially done to ensure that those whom the government does not trust and are forced to relocate to more remote areas or are made to live in labor camps for re-education stay further away.
It literally sounds like a dystopian society, bro. Because like, what if you get accepted into Pyongyang and like that, and you go in, and then like half your family's on the outside. You can't even go and see them, or you gotta like really like try hard and do some like extracurricular just to go outside your designated area. That's sick, bro. That's sick, bro.
From the rest of society and don't come back. Government-approved hairstyles. The way you style your hair is very regulated, with both men and women only getting to select from 28 allowed hairstyles. These 28 hairstyles are the only hairstyles given as options in salons and barbershops, creating an environment of conformity. Anyone can report haircuts that fall outside the approved 10 style.
Could you imagine if in the US you could only be allowed to have like sky tops on and high top phase, bro? Cook, bro.
For men and 18 styles for women. Married women are encouraged to keep their hair short, while single women are encouraged to wear it long. Regarding men, their hair is meant to be kept neat and short. Triplet policy. In order to ensure population growth, the government wrote into law incentives and controls for the upbringing of triplets, going so far as taking custody of all triplets in order to ensure loyalty to the party's ideology. Although this has more recently been less common, they used to do so because triplets are depicted as a symbol of national prosperity and growth, with parents who have triplets being seen as more loyal to the regime. They receive benefits like free housing, food, medicine, and even household goods. Pet restriction. Pre-1998, owning pets was seen as taboo.
Okay, I tell you,
and a Western trend. However, post-1998 foreign currency-based shops in Pyongyang started selling smaller breeds, and the former leader of the regime, Kim Jong-il, started telling the citizens they should keep pet dogs. Popularity of owning dogs steadily rose through the early 2000s, but in 2020, Kim Jong-un revoked the directive to own dogs, calling it a tainted trend by bourgeois ideology, and it became banned once more, with reports of dogs being seized from homes and euthanized.
Yo, Chad, they probably went on a mass dog killing spree, bro. That sucks, bro.
Or even used as meat in restaurants due to a shortage of food.
Oh my god, these is not beating the allegations, bro. Oh my god, not beating the allegations, bro. This is like when we look at a motherfucking hood video, bro, and they're talking about some, I could really go for some Popeyes right now. It's just like, bro, like, I hate this for my Asian brothers and sisters, bro. I hate this, bro.
Schooling. Only government-run public schools are allowed in North Korea, with the majority of the focus being on praising the Kim family, learning to practice the state's ideology, and reporting anyone they find guilty of having suspicious thoughts to the government. They can even use public announcement speakers to cite the suspected person's name, address, and description. Students are also required to bring their own desk and furniture to schools.
What? Is BYOD bring your own desk? That serious? You gotta bring your own furniture? How, bro? How, bro? You bringing your bed too? You dead bringing your bed?
Since they are underfunded. And even at the age of 5, they must participate in forced manual labor and learn how to shoot and fight in case of American invaders. Strict border control.
Wow.
Armed soldiers prevent anyone from leaving or entering the country without the government's permission.
Dang it, you gotta understand, if you leave North Korea, bro, not only did you do it on under like extreme difficulty, bro, but it sucks because you know your family's cooked too.
Adding to this, North Korea's borders are heavily fortified with multiple layers of fences, barriers, landmines, cameras, and a multitude of stationed soldiers who were given a shoot-on-sight order to anyone trying to illegally cross. The South Korean border is very likely the most fortified border in the world, with recent developments only making this more true after North Korea has demolished both roads and railways that cross the demilitarized zone, and large trenches have been dug across the entire border in their place. Even their border with China is heavily protected, especially after the recent pandemic. Family names. No citizen.
That's so insane, bro. Like, you know, there's probably been like millions of people who tried to escape. Yo, probably like 90% of them motherfuckers died to either being shot or like stepping on a landmine or exhaustion or something, bro. That sucks. It's like basically almost impossible to get there. But I've heard stories of actually escaping them.
Citizen is allowed to share a name with any member of the Kim family, with the belief that their names are reserved for people who have the highest dignity.
Kim,
the most recent report of this law being enforced on a large scale was February 2023, when authorities began to require all citizens named Ju-ai to change their name, as the current leader Kim Jong-un had given this name to his daughter. Cultural interests.
Wow.
All books, videos, music, and art must be approved by the state before they can be published. Adding on to this, all foreign media is strictly banned, with most cases of violators being imprisoned or, in some cases,
executed. No YouTube, bro, no Twitch, no TikTok, no none of that, bro.
Internet
no Kanye, no Kanye, bro. Chat, they never even got to see graduation. They're gonna be surprised when they get to season 15 of Kanye. If they ever lift this, bro, which I one day I hope that they're like the citizens are able to go ahead and see some outside of their lens, but who knows, right? But they're gonna be surprised when they get to season 20 of Kanye, man. Like, they don't know. They just don't understand me.
Extremely limited. The country's borders are reportedly lined with signal jammers in order to prevent any unwanted signals from reaching into or out of the country. Only certain government officials and institutions get full access, as the general populace only gets access to a domestic intranet.
That's some sick work, chat. That's some very, 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 very sick work, bro. We're gonna go ahead and put those on the main channel, bro. We're gonna put those on the main channel. If you're watching this on the main channel, Twitch Blue Rye in the description. Bro, that looks like a dystopian society, bro. We all got to be blessed that our spawn point is not North Korea and pray for those affected by it, because however bad life is, bro, it could always be worse. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, IBBG. All right.